Hi, you guys. It's the Mercedes Lucke Benedict
Hi.
show. Hi. I was going to get you this time. I was going to go faster than you. Well, Faith already surprised everybody. She's here. Everybody, Faith Santiago is what they call in the house. And her mama too, Chrissy Santiago, is here. And how are you two doing tonight?
We're good. Awesome.
Well, this is like a great. I'm so glad you could come on, Faith and Chrissy, because I know next week is the big show, and then you've got the Paracon coming after that. So I'm going to just kind of stop talking a little bit, and I'm going to just kind of ask you this question first. What are you doing to get ready for your big show?
Practicing and doing lessons.
What kind of lessons?
Singing.
Yes. And are you doing like, with the piano, vocalizing and things like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. Do you think you're ready?
Yes.
Does your voice sound hoarse?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no. Lemon water. I think you did some lemon water.
Yep. Lemon water, like honey. Yep.
Yeah. Honey. That's the key to it, right? The honey. Well, is it just because you've been singing, or did you catch a cold?
Tell her.
I was playing softball.
Oh, okay. So you're all right.
Yeah.
You're just probably yelling at everybody at the softball game.
Just a little.
Nah, just a little bit.
And are you winning at softball, or how's that going?
Good. It's been okay. We've been winning some tournaments and then losing some, but it's okay.
But that's all right. It's good to not always win, So, is it like hot over there where you're playing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it was 103 here the other day.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh no, it's already time. But yeah, I remember so in your area, I think does it get kind of muggy? More like a muggy type of.
Yeah.
I
Y'all I think have the dry heat, and we get all the sticky and.
Yeah. See, that would be really hard for me. I would have a hard time with that. But, we have to get used to everything. So since we might have some new people that are going to listen compared to what we had last time, maybe we'll get some new people to listen. And I want you guys to just talk about what this competition is. So we'll kind of go over what we did last time. Mm-hmm. But what is the competition that you won, and what is the competition that you're going to?
I won Beta State Convention in Alabama.
And that goes all over the country, right? That's like a big organization.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's 19 states that are involved in it. So you have to go to the state level, and then if you're the top 3 or the top 3 in singing in the top 5 and all the other competitions, then you go to nationals, which is in Savannah, Georgia.
Wow. And so that's, we talked about this last time. That was a lot of people that come to do this. Mm-hmm. So yes. You're not just up there with a few people. You're actually in a big competition, right, Faith?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And so you won that one. And what was the song that you sang when you won that award?
You Belong With Me.
And that's a Taylor Swift song, or did you choose? That wasn't a Taylor Swift song.
No, it is.
Oh, it is? Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I remember she was talking about that. And you're going to go ahead and sing that same song, right? Are you going to keep going with? Yeah. Well, you should be pretty good at it now. You should really have it down. Do you think that are they going to play an instrumental track with it, or do you have to sing to piano?
Instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the whole instrumental track.
Mm-hmm. We had to break it down. I had to like splice it up to 2 minutes. If you went over 2 minutes, they dock you. They take points off.
Oh, very interesting. Because it's
Mhm.
probably a 3 or 4 minute song, right?
It is. It's very long.
Yeah. Wow. That must have been. That's actually pretty amazing to be able to shorten it and get just the right pieces of the in it, so she shines.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
So, yeah. So, are you getting nervous? Or are you just excited about this? It's 1 week, like 1 week from today, or a weekend away.
I'm scared and happy and excited and nervous all into one.
That's good though. Yeah. We'll talk about what you want to do when you get there. Do you want to just are you guys going to get a hangout and stay for the weekend, or?
Yes and no, because you have to really wake up early because you have to get beta pins and then you got to do like practice and then you got to turn in everything, make sure you're ready, and then you got to do like the sound check, and it's a lot.
Yeah. And then you're gonna stay the whole day and then come back the next day, or do you get to stay 2 days, or?
You stay like 3 days.
Oh, so you get to stay all 3 days. And so you guys are set to go, because I know you were we're trying to raise money for that. And I think we'll still add that into the button, into the post when we get done with this. I'm sure Stan will also, but we'll still add that little button to help you, because we would still like to help raise money for this awesome trip that you're taking. And you know what? So talk a little bit about what the foundation is and how it helps children all around the country. And Chrissy, you could talk about it.
You go first.
You go first. Okay. Oh, Beta is a convention. It's a school organization, and it's 19 states, like I said, and it helps the children, like empowers them. It teaches them, to be better and to strive to get good grades and to be a better person, and the other stuff that goes along with it.
Oh yeah. So there's 37 other performers. That's including me. So that's all 19 states with all 3 of their top 3 people that are going. So then you have to like it's really like beta's like where you get to like thrive and strive for excellence, and you hope for the best. And at beta it's top 10, so it's because it's so many states and so many people competing in that one category, so you have to like make it in the top 10. And if you make it in the top 10 you get like a plaque, but then if you make it to the top 5 you get like a cooler plaque. And it's like last year they had like, because it was superhero themed, you would get like this little plaque and it had like Superman's like thing where it was like that, and then it had
cape.
like the cape and stuff. It was cool.
And they do community hours, and they have to raise money.
You have to have more than 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot for beta, and not everybody is meant for it, but there's always room for people to try.
Well, I'm so glad you're in this. And it sounds like a great organization. I mean, it sounds like a wonderful thing to help kids be, better and strive for goals and things like that. Mm-hmm. Last time we talked about how you feel, Faith, about competition and bullies and just the struggle that you kind of had, from in your just a few years where you had to move from one place to another, and you had to like really be strong and get motivated and strive to do your best with good thinking, good mental thinking. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because there might be some parents out there or some kids that might see this sometime. How did you do that? What gave you the strength to go from kind of being worried in a new place to who you are now?
Well, so when I did my first year in beta, I was really scared because it's a lot to think about and a lot to take in, and I just saw people like when they were performing, because I didn't sing that first year at beta. I just did my pottery and my Spanish, and I placed in both of those. But like when I saw the people on stage, I thought, wow, that's something I want to do, and I just thought to myself that would kind of be something that would be, you take really baby steps with what you do, so you can't take large steps and expect to get everywhere you want to go and everything that you want to be. So I just really practice hard and try to get that spot, and I did. And then when I had to get up on that stage, I really just said, I got this. And I just went out there and like just showed everybody what I was made of and stuff. And the fact that my classmates and friends and family was there to support me was even better, because it's a lot when you're so young and you're performing in front of thousands of people, and it's always about trying your hardest and not giving up on what you do, because the first time you try, you're not always going to win, and there's always other times, and you can always get that and strive more for it, and whatever you want or whatever you think that you can do, you can always try harder for it and show the world what you're made of.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like a spokesperson. You're like I'm just wondering. Thank you. I'm just kind of going off on my own thing there, but I appreciate you saying that. I think that's just like, I don't know. When I was your age, let's say, I don't think I thought like that. So I think it's really amazing. Your what you have in you. And I'm just wondering, there might even be like, I was wondering, did you get on with like any of the news stations in your area to where they're talking about the competition?
Mm-hmm. We haven't done that.
No, we haven't took that step yet.
No, not yet.
I think that's coming. I think you would be a great spokesperson for that. So okay, let's talk a little bit now, because after you get done with that one, then's the Paracon, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
So could you talk a little bit about the name of that and the date of that also, and like what you're going to do there?
I know it's in September.
I don't know what
it's on my calendar.
It's that far. I was thinking it was already.
Yeah. No.
Okay. I was thinking it was like sooner than that, but now I remember. So
yeah.
So you're going to sing at that one, right? You're going to perform then.
Yes, ma'am.
And then once you perform at this one next week, then that's the final, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, do you already know who's going to be singing the other people? Have you already seen them sing?
I've never seen any of them sing, because they take
the top three.
They take the top three from each 19 state, and then like it only tells you like their school on the beta app, but it's a lot of talented kids, and if you want to get that number one spot, you got to work hard for it.
Right. How many do you think are going to be competing with you?
37.
Yeah, we counted them.
37?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yes,
that's
ma'am.
a lot.
Yes.
Wow, that's going to be all day.
Yep.
Like an all day thing. Wow. Okay, and so you're going to go out. You're going to go on a Saturday.
No, we're leaving Thursday. We have to show up Friday morning at 8 o'clock because since she got the golden ticket, she has to perform like 4 songs with different 6 songs with different acts that's going on at the beginning opening ceremonies that evening, and then after that they have to do their preliminaries. It's a word. Sorry, preliminaries. And that'll see where they place, and then the top whatever from there then goes and performs again the next day, and then they make their final judgment, and then we'll know on Saturday night or Sunday.
Oh my gosh! So that's this.
It's a lot.
It's
so
this coming weekend. Is it this weekend?
It's next weekend. It's Father's Day weekend. Yeah.
Oh, I'm already nervous.
I am too.
She'll cry a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Here's a joy. Yeah.
Well, so I mean, Chrissy, how do you feel about your daughter? I know I asked you that last time, but I mean, it's like it must be pretty great feeling to have such a special. I mean, she's not just special; she's really sweet, really good person.
I'm just blessed. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a bunch of good kids too, but I mean, it's yeah.
I'm just really excited to see her just progress and just blossom into like this full rose. Like you just see the bud growing, and now she's bloomed, and the sky's the limit. Wherever it takes her, she knows that she can do her best. And
my next step is American's Got Talent.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we're working on stuff. It's just baby steps and timing, and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, how many hours do you think do you sing and practice every day, or do you make sure you just do it like
every day?
Every day.
It's been every day.
Yeah.
Even in the shower.
So what would you like to say to the kids out there that like you, that want to sing and maybe they never have? Do you think, what could you do to inspire them?
I think when I started singing, I got my inspiration from my big sister, because she was involved in so much. And I told my mom that I wanted to start a career like my sister. And I think for the kids out there that want to try singing and want that to become their career, they shouldn't just hold back and say people are going to make fun of me and I'm not going to do well. They should always talk to their parents or their guardians and tell them that they would like to do something else, and show the world what they can do and how they can do it, and show those people that don't believe in them or doubt that they're going to get anywhere in life, and show them that they made it, and they shouldn't judge a book by its cover, even if they're so young and they just want to learn how to be like some older kids than them. They should always like practice and work hard at their craft so they can get places.
Very good. Are you going to be able to talk when you're up on stage? Because I think that would really win over the whole audience.
I don't think so.
I think that would be really good. Well, we've talked a lot about your singing, but I do know that we brought up the softball, but you're actually proficient in many things. Could you talk a little bit about your hobbies and all the different things that you do? Yeah, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot.
There's so I do softball, which I play with the Salt Lady Titans, and I have won 6 rings with them. And I used to play this last fall. I played with Fury Holland, and I got 1 ring with them. We've won 2 championship games in our time line, I guess you could say. And then I played basketball for like 6 years now.
Yeah, about that.
6 years now, and we've won. I played with the same coach every year, and every single year we've made it to the championship game and won. So,
Wow.
then I used to do Girl Scouts, but I didn't continue that because I wanted to focus more on my sports and my singing career. And I used to do swimming, and I used to do. Didn't I do flag football for a year?
No, you did not. You wanted to.
Did I do soccer?
Nope, you wanted to. I just couldn't add all those other things in her busy schedule.
I do a lot of hobbies of watching a lot of softball and a lot of basketball.
You have lessons.
I do softball lessons, and I catch and I pitch and I play third and I play first. I'm not a shortstop, for God's sake.
We've tried it. And
I don't like it, and it's not good for me.
We tried.
We tried, but it's okay. I hit dingers. I'm a good hitter and a good leader, and Caitlin Clark is a really good basketball player for WNBA. And who else? What else can I think of? You can talk for a minute while I think.
That's a lot. Like so many things. I don't know how you have time.
And one of Stanford's pitchers is the best because she got Player of the Year for 310 strikeouts. Wow. And then Montana felt tired, which was a sad story. Okay.
Oh, well,
she was a really good pitcher for Alabama, and the Florida Gators did good, but they got eliminated today by Oklahoma.
Oh my goodness!
5-6.
I hope that they all watch this and they'll see that they're getting talked about by this amazing kid.
And
just a singer and all this stuff.
It was a walk-off home run for the win.
Oh no!
It was really sad, but Florida Gators. But the challenge was they had to beat Oklahoma twice, and if they didn't, they would have. If Florida Gators didn't have to go against Oklahoma twice, Oklahoma would have been eliminated, and they would have. Florida Gators would have gone to the championship against Texas, but that didn't happen.
Wow!
But Oklahoma's still going to win the championship, and I know that for a fact. And they've won it 3 years in a row. So,
you know what? I don't know. You may have a sports announcer career ahead of you instead of maybe a singing sports announcer.
There you go.
And Texas and Oklahoma play tomorrow. I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
and I think it's gonna be a close game. So if y'all are watching this and you like watching sports, don't miss out on that.
Okay, you heard it right here. And so, she's calling it. I don't know a thing about sports, but whatever you say, Faith, I'm going with it. Okay.
Okay.
So Faith, we're just doing like a half-hour show tonight. So I just want to find out, is there anything else you'd like to say or talk about before we go? You got some other, you could talk sports if you want, whatever you want.
Okay. So I picked up with a team this weekend, and their name's Flex. So it's Florida Extreme, and we didn't bring home the win, but so it's a tournament it was a 2-day tournament in Pace, Florida, and we lost our first pool game against Cat 5. I think 8-1.
No, I think so.
It was 8-1, but it's okay because we were still waking up. But then we took that and we played Panhandle Premier, and we won that 12-3
Mhm.
because and the good thing about that is and the sad thing about that, I'll tell you the good news first because good news comes first. I had 3 back-to-back doubles, and that last hit I had, which was a double, it was bases loaded, and that's what put us in the gold bracket, which wasn't a good thing, but it was a good thing for many reasons, and I'll get to that in a minute. So where we were placed in the bracket, we were 7th seed, and we had to play the seed number 2 seed. So it was a 5 seed difference. So we didn't know anything about the team, and mind you, the team travels all the way from Mississippi, Columbia, Louisiana, and they travel everywhere. And we won against them 5-3.
It was a very
It was very intense. Let's just say bases were loaded, and it was 2 outs and 2 strikes, and I've never heard anybody scream louder than my dad in my whole life after that moment. So no one is going to be able to top my dad with his screaming anymore. Not even.
That's so great.
And we were really proud of ourselves, but it wasn't really something to be sad about because the team went on to go get runner-up in the championship against the Crusaders, and the Crusaders won every single game.
Yeah, they're good.
They were like the best team at that tournament, but it's okay.
Well,
They played really hard. It was a good game.
It was a good game, and yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
Well, how can people find out more about Faith. Chrissy, how can people find out about Faith?
Well, I do have some platforms that I talk about, like on my phone and stuff, like TikTok and YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But
do we look up? It's Faith Santiago on YouTube?
or
Yeah.
No, it's
Not on YouTube.
No, it's Softball Queen.
Softball Queen on YouTube.
And then it's 2 softball emojis.
Oh,
The S is in capital. The S is in capital.
Well, maybe okay, so we need to
I
say
can
that
message
one
you
more
too.
time. Yeah, do that. Say that one more time because whoever's listening, they're going to want to look that up. So softball, what is it now?
Softball Queen in caps.
Caps?
Cap. No, not in caps. Just, the S is in capitalized. But yes, and everything else is lowercase. And there's a space between softball and queen. And then after queen, you don't put a space. It's just 2 softballs.
Okay. Well, they can find you there. And then maybe you'll even have like a Facebook page someday with your singing and all your stuff. Like your mom can control it.
Yes.
To make sure it stays
We're
safe.
working on that. Yep.
Yeah. Because I think that'll be really cool. And I mean, honestly, I think you're really positive, and I think the world needs to have more kids talking like you do, Faith. So I appreciate you coming on. And so we've got your big events next 2 weeks from now. And well, hopefully when after you win and all that good stuff, we can come back on. We'll set you up for another, no matter what happens, maybe we'll have you come back on and you can talk about it.
I'm still the winner in my book, my mom's book, and my dad's book.
Whichever one happens, I'll make sure I call your mom and we'll set you back up to maybe come on in whatever month that July or something, okay?
Yes,
and
ma'am.
talk about it. All right. So is there anything you want to say, you guys, before we say goodnight?
We appreciate all your support and prayers as we safe travels and all that good stuff the next couple weeks when we go up there. So.
And God loves you. Just remember that.
God loves you.
That's right.
That's right. Okay, everybody, whoever's listening, whoever's going to be listening, we are listening to Faith Santiago, and she is amazing little girl. She's getting big, but she's little girl still to me. And her mom, Chrissy Santiago. Please check this show out again and share it with friends and people that would like to know more about what she's doing. And be sure to watch all the shows on the Webb Radio Network, including mine. We're live streaming on YouTube. We're live streaming on Facebook. We're going all over the world. And like Faith says, God loves all of us.
That's right.
Yes.
So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Stan. And thank you, Teresa, for helping us put this show on. God bless everyone. God bless you guys.
God bless you
It's great
too.
seeing
Bye.
Bye.